Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is John FARACLAS from allaboutshipping.co.uk for our Friday recapitulation of the markets. Today is the last day of the month, the 28th of February, and here we are with the market gaining just 8 points since yesterday, which is not a bad sign. On the other hand, it went at 1,258 points, and overall the market was up again at 83 points, which again is a good sign. We are of course far away from the last closure of the market in December at 2,227. We are down 969 points. This is precisely 43.5% down. That's very important. We have only one size that brings the market up and down, and again, the Capes, they did it. The Capes did it again, and they closed up at 2,084 points, which, you know, it's the second time above the 2,000 points, the buy of 2,000 points. This is some good news for the Cape side, but again, it's caution in it. Overall, it went 383 points, 383 points since last week. What bothers me, and I have to mention this, is the most important, the size which reflects the markets, and this is the Panamax. The Panamaxes, which is, as I said, the most representative size, were even further down at 1,099 points. That's minus 24 points. And overall, since last week, 145 points. Again, this is important, and I'm saying about caution given what happens right now in the Panama Canal. We will come to this because the Panama Canal, the way it has been delayed, it will affect the current Panamax sizes as well as the post-Panamax sizes. And this is, again, a very big issue. The Panama Canal, as we heard earlier on in the news, is bringing up a deal. There are, of course, a few details to end this deal and everything to go ahead. But take on account that the canal will be open sometime, as I say myself, in 2016. This is a bit far away from the days one was expecting. Again, as people tell me, is it a conspiracy? You never know. Time will tell, but we should not rule out the conspiracy, not theory, the conspiracy game. The BSI was only up 3 points at 1103, and it's just 5 points up since last week. As you see, the small sizes, they have suffered. The BHSI closed at 669 points. That's minus 8 points since last week. Again, difficult times ahead. On the wets, now the Baltic Dirty Dry Index was down 4 points at 737. So the Boeing, but you know, it's a Boeing because, you know, it sounds Boeing, 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 goes further and further down. And that is minus also 33 since last week. The cleans were up, plus 2 points yesterday at 630, and also, good news here, plus 35 since the previous week. Ukraine, as we have predicted, slides to uncertainty. We have warned you on this, not just verbally, but in writing, and this is very important. Venezuela also. There, people should come to terms. This is going to be a very big flashpoint in North-South America. The US, on the other hand, they're trying to have the world under their control. They're intervening now verbally in Ukraine. They want Putin's Russia to stay pat, etc., etc. The European Union, everybody summoning. So let's be fair. The world, the new world order has, again, pre-agreed areas of control. Okay? So we know well what is happening. So let's stop all this nonsense that we've been accusing the politicians of the previous two generations and see the politicians of this generation, how again they manipulate the international public. Guys, be serious. You don't know what I mean. Now, America, the US, their major debt has been reduced to 11.7 trillion, something like that, from 12 trillion plus. This is important. But America, of course, is not the European Union. The European Union cannot produce and print money. America can print money. So this is very, very important. One has to pay attention to these debts. Another good news now, to change from the news that you might think that I am pessimistic. I'm not pessimistic, I'm very optimistic. Wista UK, where everything started for women in shipping, is celebrating this year their 40th anniversary. At the last event, last Wednesday, at Ball Brothers off the Baltic Exchange, next to Baltic, Maria Dixon created an amazing event of networking and pre-announcing the various events that will take place this year in the UK, basically in London and in Liverpool. Assisted by Liz Watson. I mean, it was a great, great event with more than 75 women there, and of course men participating in Wista's events. Now, coming a bit south in Europe, Greece and Cyprus still in tatters. In Cyprus they have revolted, they voted against some denationalizations. In Greece they are preparing for the European elections and local elections, and possibly, you never know, national elections. And again, you see some changes there which really are not nice. Either they have to go all the way and completely ship out all those people who embezzled the money and they brought Greece to a mess. The Greek people will be those who at the end of the day they will speak last. And remember, the one who laughs last has the upper hand. Piracy now. Piracy, we have an incident which is not very nice, and I'm sure this is a warning event. We will keep you posted in writing when we know more details, but that attack which took place, it is not a very nice sign, and this is important. Lastly, and I'm returning back to some situations, Italy has a government now. Let's hope that even an unelected person, that's important, and why not, can go ahead. He's below 40, the word Italy is his oyster, he must make or break. China is another worrying country because of her exclusive economic zone disputes. So the world is on fire and we stick to this. We wish everybody a nice weekend, and Southern Europe, the Greeks, that they're trying their best to preserve their shipping industry. Let them celebrate the Greek carnival there, which is nothing to be envied from the Rio and other places of the world. This is John FARACLAS from allaboutshipping.co.uk on Friday the 28th of February 2014. Thank you very much.